So having got the flaky or flaky carrots up and stored, we're now moving on to the next lot of carrots, which in this case are romance.
Yep.
We grew romance last year, didn't we? And we're quite impressed by it.
And once again, they've done pretty well. Look at that one. I saved this one over this side for you. I thought you'd like these two that were cuddling up.
Friendly carrots.
Yep.
Quite clean again, aren't they?
Yep.
To say we don't thin them out, there's some pretty decent shaped ones there.
Yeah, you can tell sometimes you get to see better space than others, don't you? To get the thought back in.
Well, not really, because I sow them quite thickly. Just must be that they germinate.
Yeah. But this particular row's been really good.
These are grown through weed control fabric, aren't they?
Yep.
Because really when carrots get too thick with weeds, they're a bit difficult to weed, aren't they? Because they bring the little carrots out with them.
They do. But we'd had a few of these earlier on and they were hopeless. I mean, that one's a really good one.
Yeah.
This row at the front that I thought we'd
They've
finished,
only just recently had the enviromesh taken off, haven't they?
Yeah.
What are they like for slug damage?
Oh, bits, that's all. Mostly they'll be alright. There's a few in this row, you see, at front. This front row were hopeless, because these are ones I tried a few of these and I thought these are going to be hopeless this year.
Why do you think that is?
I've no idea.
So shall we come back when we're on to the next lot?
Yeah. I'm pretty impressed by that lot.
Martin's pulled up all the romance carrots, and we seem to have quite a few.
So there were basically these 3 trenches, weren't they, that long that I had to get out. So each lot, this one is from this one, then the next one across, and then that one is from the final one.
So each of those
grew
piles
in about a metre length of...
is one part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a few left in end of there, but it wasn't a very good row, that one. I don't know why.
So what's damage like?
There's a little bit, not much.
Right. So now let's come round this side. These are sweet candle.
Yep.
So these are the third lot, aren't they?
Yeah.
We did have 4 lots of carrots, didn't we?
There's just a few of those
but
Amsterdam forcing.
The Amsterdam forcing we weren't that impressed with, were they?
Well, they were alright, but they were a bit small.
We used them as baby carrots, didn't we? Let's see what we've got here then.
I didn't think we'd get much because
I didn't.
I mean, it's been dry and we didn't water them much, did we?
No. These look to be starting to send new growth.
Yeah, they're almost starting to regrow, aren't they?
not bad, are they?
No.
Well, you can see how close they are together because you've taken those up in a bunch, haven't you?
Yeah.
And how they are set out there is probably indicative of how close they were growing.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
No.
They smell nice.
They do, don't they? There's a few small ones here.
Martin's phone. So I'll stop it a minute. So sorry for the interruption. We're back to digging the carrots again.
See, they were a bit smaller just at that end.
They're still usable size.
Oh, yeah.
Because they often don't need... We only peel them, don't we, if there's any damage to them, or...
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can just be scrubbed and used. So is this all from just one row?
Yeah, that's the first row.
Right. When we say row, they're only
About a metre long, aren't
short
they?
rows, yeah.
Something like that.
Because the bed we divide up, don't we, into
Yeah.
4 patches with 4 different carrots in each patch.
These don't want to come out.
So shall we leave that there and come back when we've got them all up?
Okay.
So all the sweet candle are up now.
Yeah, they haven't done as well as those romans, but
They're still okay.
they're okay.
How have romance done, would you say, in relation to flaky or flaky or whatever?
I think they've probably done slightly better, haven't they?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think so.
So it looks as though romance are our best ones then.
Yeah, I think so. Flaky have done well though, but
Yeah.
I think romance are, well, say equally as good anyway.
So you're going to take the tops off, aren't you,
Yeah,
before we take them home?
yeah.
And then they're going to be stored
In dry compost.
in dry compost just as you did the
The last lot.
flaky ones.
Yeah.
Right.
So the carrots are in a way our last major harvest bar one this year. The only other thing that we need to harvest that will be done in sort of like bulk and we'll need to look after are these quinces. Now the tree is absolutely loaded. It's just hung in weight of quinces. Now they are gradually beginning to get ready. I'll see if I can find some that, if we look at some like this one, this is sort of a real still green, but if I have a look at one over here, this one's beginning to turn yellow, and that I reckon is just about ready. Could probably go over this tree now and pick one or two as testers to see if they're okay. But as I say, this will be our last major haul, and really they need to go in the freezer. How many of these we'll get in the freezer, I don't know. This is certainly the biggest crop of quinces we've had. The tree's probably, I don't know, 10 years old. I might get one or two of these, take them home tonight, just to see if they're ready. all the other crops we have growing now will be harvested as we need them. So we've got some broccoli in here that's worth picking. Sprouts at the end, not too sure where we'll get to with those. There's some cauliflowers in here that sort of look really good, but whether they're actually going to get to cauliflower I don't know. And then finally there's some Romanesque cauliflowers at this very end, big plants, don't know whether they're going to produce either. Then over the other side, leeks, we'll obviously just harvest those through winter as and when. And if we have a quick look up this side, there's some brassica plants that need clearing out, produced, but then we've got some cabbages in there that I'm not too sure whether they'll get much bigger now. I think this is some broccoli Rudolph, might be ready for next spring. And then in here we've got some more cabbages and some savoy cabbages that look pretty good. Hopefully they'll last into winter and we can pick those as and when we need them. But in general, the plot's bare apart from those now. So as I say, our last major crop to harvest will be those quinces. That's today's harvest minus all the carrots that I'll weigh up once I get home. So they're the last few of our Amsterdam forcing carrots that were of any size worth saving. Taken the last apples off the tree before they all fall off. Broccoli is Monclano. I tried sowing some seed quite late, didn't know what it'd do, but it has produced, so I'll try that again another year. Our last Defender courgette and subordinates of Joan Jerry raspberries and strawberries.